And yes, we are back. Shout outs to us for making it back. You, me, all of us. And today, this VTuber news, drama, whatever, got recommended to me again, but in the best way. It actually wasn't this, it was something else involving this, but I was like, well, I already subscribed to False ID, so I might as well watch that. Because I was curious about this. Someone in, I think Gray linked it to me in Discord with it was like VTuber NBA event. And I was thinking, who would do this? Who would be interested in this? But I could see it working, but NBA crowd is like very gatekeeper. Like if you've ever been to the NBA subreddit, they're all very gatekeeper. Like everyone's like that. It's like everyone has their own vision on what the NBA or how a player should be or whatever. So my initial thought was, well, VTubers are still pretty new, niche, and probably won't be well received by that crowd. Maybe there is some overlap, like in the online restrictive, but we'll see. Like people exclusively like online, like Twitter and stuff, and who can relate. And the thing is, VTubers like sports. They like normal stuff. So it's interesting to see what could have happened. Anyways, let's watch.
Just who was this for? That is the question being asked today about Nijisanji English. This time last month, announcing a quote-unquote collaboration with the NBA, saying that 30 Nijisanji English and Nijisanji Livers will be joining each of the 30 NBA teams. This being a highly publicized merchandise launch from Nijisanji, initially choosing 10 of their Livers to launch with. That sale now beginning nearly 48 hours ago. Nijisanji fans initially asking, will there be any interactions between the teams and the Livers or just merch, as at this time it looks to only be a merch collaboration, including t-shirts, even more t-shirts, along with pouches, muffler towels, random clear cards, and tote bags. Nijisanji English going on to link to this Rakuten.jp page, as Nijisanji did not directly collab with the NBA, but instead their Japanese merchandise licensor. But since the sale started, there has been a problem. Users tweeting, honestly can't imagine doing a collab with the NBA of North America and then not allowing North Americans to buy the goods online. As customers attempting to make orders on this page are being told the service is only available in Japan. Saying further, they do not accept orders from outside Japan and cannot ship outside of Japan.
And which is, I don't know how big the NBA is in Japan, but I feel like it's just as big over here, if not the biggest over here. I know Japan likes basketball, but I don't know about NBA hype. But I know over here it's like NBA here is literally people's personalities. Like people literally identify as the team or a player, like LeBron or Steph Curry or whatever.
This potentially being because it's through Rakuten, who do not have merchandise rights anywhere except Japan. Other users reacting to Nijisanji English saying the official EN Nijisanji Twitter account advertises merch for an NBA collab that can only be bought inside Japan. Peak Japanese company move. Others attempting to order on the Rakuten site saying it's not even possible for me to create an account with Rakuten, as I think they need a Japanese phone number. Another user replying, I managed to make an account with my number, but the issue is it needs a Japanese address. Other fans attempting to be helpful, providing guides on how to buy from the site and ship overseas, while other users have stated even these methods have not been working, as the Rakuten Global Express does not list this merchandise. Other users going on to react with, what about international fans? We want to buy the merch as well. You can't buy without Japanese numbers and addresses, it seems. Another user stating, I'm not even a fan and I feel bad for the fandom. You don't do...
What I think they could do in lieu of that, as like a countermeasure, is like have the individual VTubers do giveaways on stream. I think that would be a good, I don't know, would it be a good middle ground? I mean, make extra copies exclusively because you can't sell to international, so try to do something like that to You would have to print a lot though, because I imagine people want that because it's different. But I don't know. That's tough. That's a tough spot to be in.
Do research, you rush things, and then you are surprised when it fails. No front on the talents even, this is just sad. Alongside, do you genuinely hate EN that much that EN fans can't even buy merch of EN livers? So over you. However, there may be a silver lining. Going out to the official website, collection.rakuten.co.jp/feature/NBA_Nijisanji/EN/. This page elaborates on this merch collaboration between Rakuten and Nijisanji, elaborating that this collaboration project consists of 3 phases, this only being the first, and also saying that sales of the exclusive collaboration merchandise will be available for both in Japan and internationally. So perhaps international orders are coming, but still not available and not communicated yet from Nijisanji English.
I was gonna say, there's no way they would miss out on this opportunity because people obviously want to buy it. So why would they not try to find some compromise?
Nijisanji English and Nijisanji JP livers taking a stream on both YouTube and Bilibili to hype up this merchandise collaboration. This, as another fan would react, why is it a lottery? That as certain goods, such as canvas boards, face towels, and acrylic stands, are only available through a lottery system and not direct orders. We'll provide updates if we see any of these goods available for international shipping.
Everything is gotcha, bro. Everything. It's not lottery. Everything is gotcha. Gotcha just makes the most money. Yeah, everything is gotcha. Everything is gotcha.
As today, we also follow up with Brave Group, owners of numerous VTuber branches around the world, and who earlier this week had revealed that over 10,000 hopeful VTuber applicants to Brave Group had potentially had their personal information leaked, including first and last name, phone numbers, potentially their addresses, along with the social media accounts associated with their name and handles. Brave Group now releasing this second statement, saying we would like to offer our deepest apologies to those affected by the leak, as well to our fans and all other people involved for the inconvenience and concern caused. Regarding responses to those affected by the leak, we will contact each of you who have been confirmed to have had a leak by way of email address. After that, we will confirm the extent of the damage suffered by each individual and provide compensation for the individual incident. In principle, we plan to cover the following telephone number changes and relocation expenses incurred by all of you to the extent that they are deemed to be unavoidable expenses. Saying, regarding changes to your phone number, we will cover the costs associated with changing your phone number. Regarding responses to applicants who have written their address, our group's audition application forms ask you to write only the prefecture you live in. However, for applicants who have, mistakenly, written their entire address, we will do our best.
How does something like this even happen? And I mean, dude, being relocated, that is a lot. That's a lot. That's a little too much. I feel like that is, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Like if someone was like, hey, we just leaked your address and your phone number to the internet. I'm sorry, Jim. I don't know what to tell you. You want to move to Ohio? Like, dude, I don't want to move. Ugh, that sucks. How does that happen? Is it just a carelessness or what?
To accommodate you depending on the specific situation, such as covering moving expenses. Regarding responses to other individual incidents, we will respond sincerely to each and every incident one by one. So Brave Group at this time potentially offering thousands of phone number changes to those affected, and even to a select few who mistakenly entered in their full address into their applications, offering to cover expenses if they choose to move. Or in their wording, covering what is deemed to be unavoidable expenses. As next up, we have Vshojo's Michi Mochievee, saying of the latest Elden Ring expansion, I'm sorry, I take it all back, this game is beautiful, while also showing off her silver play button for achieving 100,000 YouTube subscribers.
Congrats.
Saying it will now watch over me as I sleep.
That's where I'm going. I'm aiming for the 100,000. See you guys at the top.
Thank you so much. This is insane. It feels like a dream. Michi now over various streams referencing a dream, that being a dream from her past. And in one instance, potentially elaborating why she does not have an active NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, from her past.
Anyways, hypothetically in a dream, basically, all I can say is I can't really get into trouble. I know a friend who knows a fish, who knows a dog, who has a friend who has a pet fish that has a cousin. That thing.
Who has a brother who knows his mother, who knew that one guy from another. And when you say their name, I shudder. I agree.
I can't really get into trouble with that person. Okay, that fish can't get into trouble because that fish, when you leave a store, sometimes you have to press a button before exiting the store. So then whatever, you know, like whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas kind of a thing, right?
What the heck?
Yes. So
I don't know what that means.
When I exited a store one time, I pressed the button, but the button was wrong. And they said, we'd fix the button, hold on. And they never fixed the button. And I just left.
Michi going on further to elaborate.
So she's saying she wanted to press the button to exit. And when she tried to exit, the button didn't work. And they were like, oh, okay, you can exit now. You're good. We tried to press the button, it didn't fix. So she just left without pressing the button. Am I understanding that correctly? So she's saying because she left and she was in the right, she can say whatever she wants. I feel that.
How her support system is different in Vshojo from her past.
I've had like a support system in the past, but my support system was like verbal, you know? For example, if I'm going through stuff, I'm like, yo bro, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be transparent about this one part, but like, don't stress. This was a while ago. There was a time in my life where there was a big safety issue. By safety issue, I mean like actual IRL safety issue. And, you know, when I tell people about it, they're like, oh, bro, you know, be careful. Please alert the securities, alert the authorities.
That's not gonna help.
Just like be safe and, you know,
That's
all that
advice.
stuff, right? Like be safe, etc., etc. But like they can't really do anything, right? Like I'm still alone by the end of the day. Like I'm alone here. I can't do anything. They're just here to kind of give me words of encouragement, which I also appreciate. But now it's like, if I say this, I you not. If I tell Gun Run, right? If I go like, hey Gun Run, I'm gonna be real with you. I think I have an IRL safety issue. Like I think, you know, someone is trying to like physically harm me. Gunner is gonna be like, okay, I will sort out things. You are going to be out of there. Like, I am going to ship you out. I'm gonna ship your whole family out. We're gonna house you for the time being. We're going to move you out right now. The tickets are on the way. Like, the things that they kind of do to just make sure that you're safe is crazy. I remember like, this was before I even joined Vshojo. Oh my god. I'm exposing Vshojo, my expose. I told them, I was like, bro, this is everything I've experienced, right? Like, I listed my experience. I was like, bing, 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 bing.
So she was basically saying like she probably felt threatened that there was like a stalker or something, and she voiced that concern, and her employer was like, they didn't do anything to reassure her safety, and it made her feel probably like worthless or unsafe and whatever, a bunch of negative things, I'm sure. But now that she's moved on, she feels like, or she knows, she's been reassured that now that when she has a concern, her employer, or the Vshojo, I guess that's who she's under now, I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's in the background. Vshojo will actually be protective and reassure her of her safety and do legitimate things to make her feel valued. So I think that's important. That at least she has that. So I think that's what's important now.
And they instantly was like, listen, if you ever want to get a therapist, we'll cover it. If you ever need any help with the health thing, we'll cover it. Like, we are here, we can cover it. Like, as much as you need, we will cover it first.
That's good.
Don't even stress.
And even more recently, Michi elaborating on how her mom has a better feeling about her being in Vshojo than where she was in her past.
So I remember at that time, I auditioned for something. In a dream, hypothetically, I auditioned for something, and I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm so nervous. Do you think I'm gonna get accepted? Blah, blah, blah. And then she looked at me and she's like, I have a feeling you're not gonna be accepted. And I thought my mom was just being spiteful, but she was right. I didn't get accepted. Like, I got, like, denied. A couple of months later, there was another audition. And I applied again because I was, like, bored. And I was like, well, why not, right? it. Why not? We ball. And I told my mom, and I was like, Mom.
Hey, at least her mom was honest with her. That has value. We don't want to admit it, but we are literally all of us. Vshojo or not Vshojo. VTuber or not VTuber. Our parents play a just important role in who we are. Straight up. And we are basically mini copies of them.
Remember that
so they know us really well.
Audition you said I wasn't gonna...
Sometimes our parents are really spiteful because we remind them of like a different version of themselves that they had to like cut off to grow up. Like that's why like some parents are just like straight up spiteful for no, like there's no reason to be spiteful except for when your kid reminds you of like dreams you used to have and you're like I can't cope. Just be a good parent,
bro. I didn't get accepted and I didn't get accepted. I applied again and my mom looked at me and she got so angry. She was like, I'm telling you, I have a bad feeling about this. And I was like, no, it's okay. I can handle rejection. So I was like, I can handle rejection. It's fine. And she's like, no, like, I have a bad feeling because I think you will be accepted. I just have a bad feeling. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, you think I'm going to get accepted? And my mom's like, I think you are going to be accepted this time, but I just have a bad feeling, dude. I'm just telling you, like, I don't know, Michi. Something about this just feels odd. And I was like, no, Mom, you have to understand this. This place is great. So I heard some of that, right? I was like, oh, this place is great. And they've been here for super long. Like, it's not gonna be bad. Yeah. And then I woke up, and it was not a good dream in the end of it. it was not bad. It was not like the best, right? I spent a very long time dreaming, right? I've dreamt for a bit too long. So now I'm sitting there, no job, no nothing. Because, you know, who knew? But dreams come with, like, dream lawyers that ask you to sign dream contracts that tell you not to say
That's true.
And I just chilled. I literally just took my time. And then, boom, Vshojo come waddling my way. Suddenly, out of nowhere, I don't know what happened, right? Vshojo came in. They're like, hey, I noticed that you have nothing to do. Would you like something to do? A lot of my experiences with working has always kind of ended with like, bruh. You know, like, I wouldn't say it's bad, okay? I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's just like, they never, like, my jobs never hurt me, but they promised that they could help me, but they never did. And I'm not just saying one company, okay? Like, this is multiple. All of my job experiences have been the same to this, where it's like, they don't technically hurt me, but when I needed them, they were never there. I would say I was a bit more jaded in the start of like this year. I was quite jaded. And then Vshojo came, and now I'm in Vshojo. And I remembered, this is one thing that's really odd that my mom told me. She told me, like, before, right? Like, when Vshojo was like, okay, you know, come with us and stuff like that. I told my mom.
By the way, feeling jaded, totally normal. I totally understand that, and I'm hoping that Vshojo does treat her well, because when you live a life and this goes for anyone again, if you feel like you're not appreciated and you feel like you have concerns and you voice those concerns and people ignore them, it makes you feel like shit. So it's good that her employer no longer makes her feel like shit. That's very good. I'm happy for her, and I hope it all works out.
I was like, hey, Mom, I know last time, you know, you were pretty against, you know, streaming and stuff like that. But I need to tell you, I got accepted or like invited by Vshojo to work with them and stuff. How do you feel about that? And my mom looked at me and she's like, you know what? Congratulations. I have a good feeling about this one. This is the first time my mom had a good feeling about anything. So, I don't know. Ever since then, I'm a bit more hopeful.
And speaking of Michi's mom, here we have Michi saying, so as you know, my mother is coming on stream with us this week. We are going to be doing spicy questions together submitted by you. What can possibly go wrong? Heck? Various artists offering up their interpretations of Michi's mom to be used on the stream. And to launch you here with one of the few times when I got to watch the stream, and here's my Michi mother attempt. Here we have Dell saying, Michi finally caught you on one of your streams. Made my version of Michi mom you can use. news. Hope she's to your liking. Sending all love for Michi Mom. Katash here with my take on Michi Mom, with 4 different poses for toggles and talking. Well, we also have New Tapan giving us Momchi Cheeves alongside Zane Koji, saying, calling all artists, Michi needs a mother Meech model before Sunday Indo time, Saturday US time. Here's my model, but I don't think it's good. If you can do better, please do. If you want to use my mother Meech model as springboard, take it. This all as Michi also joined the Vtuber Awards Indonesia at Inacon 2024. This also being hosted alongside Muse Indonesia.
And that goes to show, when you support people, they can surprise you. All you need to do is support people. That's why I love what A-chan said in her story. She supported Sora, and then 6 years later, boom, her life changed. Super transformative for both of them, and they've done a lot of good, in my opinion.
Michi earlier being joined on stream by Hololive Indonesia's Ayondo Risu.
Ayondo Risu.
That is scary. That is scary. That is scary.
And this morning being joined by others in Hololive Indonesia, including Regiali, Bessie Azeda, and Kobo Kanaru. Michi also finding time to collaborate with Unnamed, joining their 3D reveal for a rap segment. Usan saying, so proud of myself for finally exposing your rap skills to the world. Please do more rap, Michi. You don't know how good you are at this shit. Alongside, can everybody convince Michi to do more rap, please? She doesn't know how good she is
she really
at
that
it.
good,
Michi
though?
also recently sharing, I'm so scared to look at my YouTube AI chatbot, bro. That is Michi was shouted out by this AI, stating, Michi Mochievee is a bad beesh, and I want her to have my babies. Artists around the world have also been busy illustrating this Vshojo member, including Seoden, complete with this piece of her clearly covered in jam. We have another work by way of Sleepless Rhythm, alongside a colorful piece by Grug, while Momo would ask, really how about a bunny girl? Alongside Sushi Dog, now celebrating 20,000 followers on Twitch, and creating this replacement tarot card of Michi. We also have Lancer asking why my Oshi's always purple, a very powerful color. All while the reality app, Oshi's always purple, a very powerful color. All while the reality app hosted the Michi Mochievee's super event June 2024. Michi going on to recreate herself in 3D in the app, and afterwards saying, sorry you had to see that tweet above you, let me cleanse it with my Gatan. Michi going on to cleanse our Twitter feeds, while also posting this masterpiece from the reality app. And meanwhile, while Hime Hajime would tweet out Anime Expo with the girls in a week, Michi would reply with all eyes on. That is all eyes had been on Vshojo's Iron Mouse, giving us this tease of a new model and saying hi, as Vshojo would tweet out last night, congratulations to Iron Mouse on hitting her goal of 2 million Twitch followers. Iron Mouse having ran an Elden Ring marathon, saying she'll stop either when she beats the game or hits 2 million followers. Mouse after saying, we may not have become Elden Lord, but we hit 2 million followers on Twitch. Thank you all so much for the incredible love and support you have given me, and thank you so much for spending time with me. It wouldn't be possible without all of you. Thank you for changing my life. Tim Brown here with this congrats and mods invert his balls. One of those mods being Iron Mouse's manager, Roxy, saying huge congratulations to Iron Mouse for reaching 2 million followers on Twitch. I'm so very happy for you and am honored to be able to witness such an amazing moment. Love you, my pocket-sized migraine. Here's to many million more followers. Iron Mouse's marathon landing her between XQC and Asmongold, being the 5th most watched Elden Ring stream across all platforms since the Elden Ring expansion had dropped. Mouse also finding time to join the Wine About It podcast, joining Maya and Cutie Cinderella. Mouse offering to turn Cutie into a VTuber, all while she...
You know what? Cutie Cinderella was on Dr. K, Healthy Gamer, and I have nothing but respect for her. I think a lot of people, I see a lot of mean comments about her sometimes from guys. Nothing but respect for someone who can just say those things. And yeah, props.
He would also perform an anime girl jump scare, being properly awarded from the Immune Deficiency Foundation as a plasma hero. The IDF even confirming that United States Congress members even know of Iron Mouse at this point. Mouse saying, I am beyond honored. Thank you so much to everyone who has taken the time out of their day to donate plasma.
That's crazy.
If you haven't, that is okay. Please donate plasma if you can. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you, IDF community. Iron Mouse also dropping a new song for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. This new single being a part.
Should we listen to some Iron Mouse? I don't think I've ever heard a single Iron Mouse song. I don't even think I've ever watched any Iron Mouse content except when she was on Steak and Eggs podcast like last year.
Of the upcoming documentary Compromised: Life Without Immunity. That single entitled Carry On, an autobiographical song, listeners describing the music as being upbeat but the lyrics carrying serious tones. As Iron Mouse would also release her music video for Devil, Crayfish saying, I got to make this 3D music video for Iron Mouse's song Devil featuring Booby. It was both a really fun and really challenging project, and I'm really happy with the final results. I immediately love the atmosphere of the song, so I hope I've been able to translate that visually. Then as on July 5th at 1:30 p.m. Pacific, returning to Anime Expo is Sea-Dog VA alongside Iron Mouse. This all while earlier, Iron Mouse is teaming up with Moe Flavor for a brand new apparel release. More on that later. The Razer brand tweeting out, this is a cinnamon roll checkpoint. Give me at least one pic of cinnamon roll you saved, made, or Googled. While Emo here was showing off their Iron Mouse Gloomy Bear, saying, I'm so happy, it's so cute, and comes with a little bell. Further, we have one of the winners of Iron Mouse's outfit contest, with 37 winners in all, one of them being Jay. Mouse enjoying all the different variations on this outfit, as now artist and modeler Twin Tails is now working to make this an official model for Iron Mouse. Twin further sharing 2022 versus 2024 bell shading. This says we also have the modeler Suika offering up She's Too Cute, I Can't Stop Looking at Her in the physics preview. This modeler offering up...
I was gonna say, look at the physics, holy.
Loads of new previews for this Happy Mouse, as others are making fan models like Dracont Knight, showing off this bells and helmet toggle, complete with their initial concept art. And speaking of art, we have more from Mimo, saying, I love this expression. Lassie here giving us this Temperance Iron Mouse, while we also have this work from 10, complete with those very important mouse ears. Iron Mouse 2 weeks ago saying doing another VTuber design appreciation stream next week, and if you don't mind being shown on stream, please drop your full body PNG or reference sheet. This particular stream being delayed at this time. As also being delayed are more streams from Hanya. Earlier sharing, I'm still sick and having a fever, so I'll let you know when I come back to stream. Sorry for the inconvenience, Dio. Days later saying can't wait to feel better and stream again. Sharing that she's been experiencing fever, headache, sick, dizzy, puking, food tastes odd, can't eat or move, and then confirming I tested positive for Ligma. I'm recovering now, so I'd like to get back to streaming by the weekend if possible, Dio, but it will depend on how I'm feeling. I'll let you know when I'm ready to stream again. That's officially now. We have the Simple and Clean cover officially up.
She did a Simple and Clean cover like Kingdom Hearts Simple and Clean. Should we listen to that?
Loaded now from Hanya, that coming by way of her 3D reveal, as Hanya also revealed this Fukuya collab with Vshojo, offering up rubber mascot capsule toys. More details will be announced in the fall. Please wait for more information. This is artists have been sharing their work alongside Hanya. Mr. Cosmove saying, I painted the waiting screen for Vshojo's Hanya the Genius. I made her move a lot, so please check it out on her streams. While I Musu would share, I'd like to announce that I've been working with Hanya the Genius of Vshojo. I drew the animation for Pokédance and made lots of movements. Movements such as these that can be seen in numerous meme videos. This one coming from Ghost City. While Kevin X is here with two introverted dance and made lots of movements. Movements such as these that can be seen in numerous meme videos. This one coming from Ghost City. While Kevin X is here with two introverts in one room, that being Menya, the academic. A cross between Hanya and her longtime admirer, Made Mint. That rounding out the 3 crossovers for the Mint household, including the high-maintenance spoiled princess Mintara, the misbehaving...
Man. Mintara, if this is the vibe. This is the vibe. That's the vibe.
rebellious brat, Mentoki, and the socially awkward shut-in doormat, Menya, Kevin saying not a single day of peace and quiet at the Mint household.
Exposed. Exposed, Dio.
The so all plans have changed for Khan. Vshojo's most resilient VTuber saying I'm out here wet aging. Having previously fallen ill alongside Made Mint in Japan, Montera sharing I can't believe Mint tweeted, quote, I'm raw dogging Ligma while I slept. Mint going on to delete that tweet out of embarrassment. As here we have Road providing this yes. Me, my girlfriend, and her $500 4-foot tall Doki bird plushie. Montera throughout the weeks updating us on her condition saying I'm feeling worse. Gonna take meds and a nap and see if maybe I can do a late stream. And now yesterday updating us with this post saying I decided it's best that I don't go to MGS Con. Due to being sick for almost a month, I really fell behind on a lot of projects and most importantly streams. I really love Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 and I would like to properly sit down and replay those before diving into my girlfriend's favorite series. Montera is still making plans to make it out to as many conventions as she can for both business purposes and collabing with others. Collabs that were restricted in her past, as she states here.
I don't want to say friends, because friends is a big word, but I'm going to meet a lot of people that I would want to...
Look at this. Look at the eye. That's cool. Fucking cool.
Work with and collab with and hang out with, and I'm excited to do that. I think it's a really, really good time. For those that don't know, with my previous job, there was a lot of stuff on my previous job that I just didn't really want to make friends with people that weren't at my job because there was a lot of NDAs in place and there was a lot of things we weren't allowed to discuss. And you kind of didn't really know who to trust, which I get it, right?
Jeez.
But now that
the moment you don't know who to trust at work it's like it's over. You got to go solo. I hate that. That's why I don't like office jobs, man. You can't even, you say one thing about yourself, trying to be vulnerable and normal, trying to have a normal, real conversation, and then they go on to tell like 100 people, and it's like, dude, are you serious?
I don't really have anything like that in my life, and nothing, you know, I'm not afraid to meet somebody and be like, oh yeah, I have a new outfit coming up. Do you want to see sketches? But before, it's like, I kind of can't talk about a big part of my work or my life or anything like that. So it was kind of hard to make friends outside of the group that I was in. But now I don't really have to worry about that.
But as the Momos are crying more than ever, the cry emote in her chat being used over 20,000 times in the past 30 days. That as Ordikai is here with This is Momo, all shall become Momo. I made this for fun and you can have it for free and the replies if you want it. That's right, it's a live 2D Momo just for you. Further with Vshojo, we turn to Zentreya, joining Usan on stage for the 3D concert. As Zentreya is also joining others on stage with Vshojo.
Did someone say 3D concert? Hey. Hey, 3D concert. 3D concert
at Anime Expo. Zen saying I have a huge exciting announcement at Anime Expo 2024 this year. And one of my goals for a long while and cannot wait for you to hear its announcement. I have been waiting for this for so long. Zen also being an international guest as part of the Pixel Expo. Zentreya this past weekend revealing a brand new look and saying my villain arc is here. This being yet another work from Kevin and the character illustration being provided by Uni, whoever that is. Takahata reacting, this is seriously one of the most stylized and detailed models I've ever seen with such a variation of different things that it can do. Man. Zen showing off this new form with Riz, Smug 200% alongside what you see versus what you get. As later, vampire cowgirl VTuber Valentine would share that they found a number of similarities between their recent
Okay, we're not gonna talk about it.
Design and Zentreya's new design. Valentine later sharing just a heads up to everyone, me and Zentreya have discussed everything and resolved it. Big old congratulations once again to the beautiful villain herself on her debut.
I wanted
Zentreya
to say it,
also
but
elaborating,
okay.
me and Valentine have resolved our issue, and I'm very happy to say after our discussion, she is super wonderful and has such a unique theme going on that I don't think I have ever seen. I keep bringing it up to her like a broken record. Much love and check her out. Doggo here saying this gosh dang outfit is so adorable. I just had to draw them and wanted to try drawing 3 poses at once. As Peachy would share, I was given the amazing chance to illustrate Zentreya's new intro and poster merch. Zentreya further sharing, I love Hatsune Miku so much, been a Vocaloid fan for so many years.
What the heck is a Vocaloid fan? I'm
so happy I get to...
Can I use my secret power? Calgarot. What is a Vocaloid fan?
announce I did a cover of our Queen
I guess
and
I can look it
Savior
up.
Miku. Thunder Scott sharing had the absolute pleasure of recreating one of the most iconic and disgustingly catchy Miku songs for Zentreya. As alongside Blue would say, huge thanks to Zentreya for having...
Wait, what? Who's Zentreya? Zentreya? Hold on. YouTube. Zentreya. Is this it? Wait. It's Hatsune Miku cover. This has to be it, right? Is this it? Oh, this is it. What is a Vocaloid fan? Hold on. As a Vocaloid fan? Are we all Vocaloid fans? What? Soya. It must be the sound effect of the voice, I guess. It's like a Sonic song. I like how this is zoomed in on Poopa, big Poopas. I still don't know what a Vocaloid fan is, but that was okay. That was okay.
Catchy Miku songs for Zentreya. As alongside Blue would say, huge thanks to Zentreya for having me work on the artwork and animation for this music video. Please check it out. Mary going on to provide this Zen in Miku, while Deka would give us this finally end. You know, earlier offering up this congratulations. And finally, Genuity with this work entitled You Came Again. That's who's always coming again is Project Melody. Asking her Twitter followers, choose tonight's adventure. Elden Ring.
Okay.
Or, well, in any case, she's getting effed. Also give...
Or, yeah.
Giving us this verifiable evidence of how many L's that she takes in a month. As
That's
the
too funny.
Head Pat emote was the most
Elden Ring
used
or
across all
other.
the channels for the past 30 days. And as Teshin would offer up this good-looking Mel 34 artwork, Mel would take the stream with L, joining her on the Say So show, asking, will the science team queen Project Melody prove that she's Say So? L also going on to join Ara Culture at Anime Expo on Friday, July 5th.
My first ever meet and greet at Anime Expo. Does anyone want to go to anime? It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Wait, what? Meet and greets are free. I will be there virtually. Cough, cough. The booth is placed in a 18+ area, so I may accidentally show you my tits.
at 11 a.m. Pacific, that being for her very first meet and greet. Saying the meet and greets are free and I will be there virtually. Also, the booth is placed in an 18+ area, so I may accidentally show you my teats. That has our own co-hosts are also running meet and greets in that same area by way of Araculture. Cody's meet and greet kicking off at 4 p.m. Pacific on Sunday, July 7th, while an hour earlier you can meet Lady. Same day and location at 3 p.m. Pacific. As we return to Moe Flavor, tweeting out Vshojo Cross Moe Flavor Summer Collection Early Access is already tomorrow, that being today, asking are y'all ready? Moe Flavor offering up both Iron Mouse and Project Melody inspired apparel, complete with swimsuits and lingerie. That all while we also have Cherry Tail, Project Melody returning for a rerun from her appearance.
Where's the kimonos, man? I don't need lingerie or swimsuits. I need beanies and kimonos
in this game from last year. Oh, while further, Arc Recode has gone on to announce their inclusion of voice actors and VTubers alike, one of those being Project Melody, with more news to come. Also with Vshojo, we have Fruit offering up this doodle and sharing the same art style as her new video, Poison. Fruit further here with I can finally show you my illustrations for Poison. Go listen, go listen. This all while this lich tuber would tease it's about to get sweeter in here. Showing off this promo for her new YouTube's figure and saying the most fashionable lich in town is here. Pre-orders for this figure running until July 5th at 12 p.m. Pacific, and with shipments running from August 21st to September 21st. Fruit further saying the latest Darko US album is so good as Vexpo, a UK VTuber-based convention set in August, would announce we're literally freaking out over this announcement. Vshojo's lich VTuber, Fruit, is coming to Vexpo. As lastly today, we properly turn to Vshojo. Scribble Guy finishing up all the Vshojo Yaz, giving us cool, Konyo, sick, love, plak, dio,
I was gonna say where's dio?
Mother, slay, yeah, honey, and huzzah. Vshojo set to attend Anime Expo from July 4th to the 7th, and now revealing their meet and greet times. Absent only of Kuro and Fruit, Vshojo hosting 4 panels in all, and Anime Expo saying come see the XR stage, extended reality stage, at the Novo.
I mean, I would go if I could, but I can't, so I won't. But I would like to. It would be fun. I'm a Dragon Con type dude, though.
Presented by Anime Expo. Get ready to experience a revolutionary stage that combines digital, augmented, virtual, and mixed reality. And sharing booth space with Vshojo is V4 Mirai, alongside Senpai Squad, saying don't forget to get your after-party tickets with us as prices will go up soon. Vshojo here showing off their Anime Expo merch, complete with pins, keychains, acrylic standees, stickers, and a 2024 group t-shirt. And for those already in Los Angeles, they can stop by the Animate Los Angeles store or shop on Animate USA online to get a hold of these Secret Vacation in Japan Vshojo postcards. This all while last night Vshojo joined Gamers Outreach, a charity that brings video games to kids and families in hospitals, who yesterday kicked off their 3rd annual VTuber Summer Slam. Do Not Peak Entertainment also collabing with Vshojo for this event, updating from this stream alone that over $26,000 were raised, that covering 7 gaming carts. That's good. Entertainment saying huge thanks to everyone who joined and supported us. Your generosity makes a difference. Zentreya after saying I love doing charity streams so much and seeing so many people come together to spread love around the world however they can. Whether through watching or donating, you all help so much, and it's one of the many best parts of why I do all this. Thank you for always giving love, as we'd love you to join our stream tonight and tomorrow and the day after that. As for the 3rd year in a row, TVS is also partnering up with Gamers Outreach for the VTuber Summer Slam. You can join us over on twitch.tv/falseid and do it for the kids. As that is all for this episode. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send in your VTuber news to our Discord, as we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.
Nice.
There's an antenna in the back of the car. Wow. The antenna, this thing, I would say this in
antenna.
The roof. This. That's a spoiler. For what? Spoiler, not antenna. Then what is it? You can't just say spoiler. That's not an antenna. Then what is it? Oh, it's called a spoiler. Okay.
Yes.
Chat, you know what? You can't just spam a spoiler, Michi, without telling me that it's actually called a spoiler. Okay. I just thought you guys were being like, spoiler.
Yeah, English is stupid. Don't worry. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Anyways, that was pretty cool. I like that one. Came for the NBA news. Stayed for everything else. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate False ID. Everyone over there, pretty cool, pretty nice. And yeah, tell someone you appreciate them. It's important to share that sentiment. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.